Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
David Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
from the 7. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Complete. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Looking deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Rivers.
T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the 27th, Trubisky. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Bears 7, Colts 6.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get it home.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Bears.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their 1st-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown, Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Bears 14. Colts 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Rivers now to throw on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Second down and 8. From the gun, Rivers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
To Jack Doyle.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
It is good.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. And he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
On first down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a run with Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards, but it's 3rd down.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Colts first down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
In on the tackle.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Colts 34. Bears 14.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And the Colts first down.
59 mark, check, 59. Get that
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They shall run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Taylor, the ball
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
They run with Hines. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That long run for a touchdown is a great example of if you get it back to the second level, anything can result, and it's usually something good.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they will take a knee here.
Trubisky on the
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. That's right, baby, they don't want to run.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Trubisky on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
And we go 37's the Mike 37. Watch twist, watch twist, watch right.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 20. And they will take a knee here.
Rivers on the keeper.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rivers on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they take a knee.
Rivers on the keeper. 3 and out. 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Trubisky on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Trubisky on the keeper.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Trubisky on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
Step around 80, 390, 59, Mike to 59. Austin, hey, ready.
And they take a knee.
Rivers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
let me breathe. 180, 380.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Today's final score, Colts 41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.